fight in yourself to trust the holy voice within you. It will be on your side no matter what you do. Strength in mind guides me to better places. With faith it works out, just pure imagination. The lyrics of one of my songs being "You can be a saviour to yourself," and the idea that we should trust the voice within. It's the voice of bravery. It was still, you know, something, it was like a mantra. You know, we were running the fairy tale here for the last 13 weeks. I was singing here.
I heard, and there was a saxophonist.
Yeah. So they saw me, so we're just talking about my music and myself, and also what we're trying to do to help community. Okay, cool, let me get into myself. I was going through my own anxiety, and actually having worked in music for 20 years, I ended up being in the background a lot, so I would end up helping other artists. Me as an artist was something I did behind closed doors. I think I've always been shy, actually. I was a dancer as a kid as well, and I was always a little bit the person that kind of hid behind the skirt of my mum, you know, that typical scenario. When it came to me performing, you have no idea oh my gosh, I was like so shy. And interestingly, with the lockdown and with everything with COVID, I was spending so much time inside in my studio. Anxiety was kicking in at the idea of like just what was going on in the world. I actually had a therapy session. The therapist that said, you know, you almost have a service to go out there and help empower people. You always have a service that when you're an artist to go and share this with others. So it was that rung in my ears, and it was actually that led me to kind of pick up my amp and come to the Heath, still very nervous at the idea of actually like turning on the mic. I feel wonderful with me, it's all right. I think massively COVID is a game changer. But one thing I think that was good, if there is anything that we can say that's good, is that people had a chance to go within, to look within if they chose to, and to go, okay, am I happy in my life? Am I happy going to work, not spending time with my family? Who am I really, you know? And I think as an artist, I'm very grateful to say I spend a lot of time doing something I love anyway. Music was always a passion for me. Keep believing in magic, because life is magical. Literally, I see magic unravel every single day. And that's one of the reasons why we thought of calling this the fairy tale. The fairy tale is a whole story in itself. I came here one day with my amp to sing and was very grateful, and it was definitely meant to be that I met Freya and actually had a conversation and said, yeah, you know, we really want to come here, share our arts, you know, keep the arts alive. We actually, the next day, met by these trees over here, and we both had this idea of like lighting up the trees at night and doing our thing. We went into like almost like an automatic mode where we came every single day. This is all about the moment of bravery. So for me, 10 weeks ago, I met Freya, and I'd come onto the Heath with my speaker, like really nervous, like trying to find bravery within myself to sing out. Each of us were coming here for our own reasoning. For me, just coming with my amp and having to, you know, send a video of me to my therapist, it led me to realize actually we all, you know, every single one of us, we can like recognize our inner potential. And then when we were getting the feedback of people saying, wow, thank you, it was the recognition and that it was doing something good. That's what led us to have the enthusiasm to continue.
Without her, we wouldn't have had this lovely summer.
We started a WhatsApp group, Freya and I, with all the people that we met. Now we've actually come together, a whole group, the whole tribe of light, a cooperative we've become, to try and all come together to help facilitate social change in an optimistic way to bring music, the arts and holistic therapies to people. I really believe that engaging and offering yoga, sound healing and hula hoop lessons and meditation sessions and then my singing, you know, I think all collectively is like a way of trying to help the community at large. Connecting with the inner child is a really special thing, an important thing for mental health. We as adults forget this, that as kids it was something that kept us sane to get into our pure imagination. Lockdown and COVID and everything that's going on right now has stopped randomness. You know, this spontaneity, this thing that we need in life, especially when masks are taking away the smile. So to create a space that the passerby can be there for each other, just like neighbours are there for each other, that was really, really important for me. It's made people suddenly go, there's no time, the time is now. Becoming present, becoming mindful. I forgot to love myself for many years, and I think that we forget to love ourselves sometimes. I think love has to start within, so we need to be comfortable. We need to be able to be ourselves. I think that love is companionship, is giving. 'Cause you can be a savior to yourself. My family from growing up have been majorly into music. My mum was a semi-professional jazz singer, going around on a motorbike in Israel and other places, singing in hotels and different places like that. My father was the leader of a community singing in the synagogue. When I look back now, I'm like, wow, you know, I'm so grateful. I grew up with God in my life and understanding that there's something above us. I think that suppresses the ego. So I had a very supportive family, the whole time. They sing my songs. I recorded my mum and dad singing my songs with me and my nieces and nephews. Don't disguise when you feel grateful for the simple things in life. When you feel open to whatever comes before you, Times we're facing, just be focusing on doing what's right, doing what's right.